So what do you do when you start to compile too many notebooks to feasibly carry around with you day to day? You need to start looking for an alternative option. This might be that option for you. This is the reMarkable 2. So let's address the elephant in the room right off the top. The reMarkable 2 is a very expensive device. There's no way around it. Expect to pay upwards of $600 for this device in Canada, or more if you opt for the Marker Plus version with the built-in eraser tip. I opted for the Marker Plus, but we'll talk more about that later. I won't go as far as to say that the reMarkable 2 packaging is Apple-esque, but it is very minimal. In the box, you only get a quick start guide, the reMarkable itself, and a USB charger. The reMarkable device itself is super lightweight. This thing is really nice to hold in the hands. It weighs almost nothing, and the build is insanely nice. It feels so durable in the hand. After a really quick setup process where you connect to the cloud so you can back up your on-device notes and drawings, your orientation for your hand so that it can do palm rejection properly, and a couple of other things, the reMarkable is ready to go. And this screen really is something else. I mean, you can look at it right up at eye level and there's no pixels. The e-ink display just looks incredible. And the device itself just looks incredible from almost any angle, especially on a desk when it's in sleep mode. But of course, this device is not just for looking at, although the screen is great, it's for writing on. And honestly, it really does feel like you are kind of writing on paper. It's kind of wild when you're using this device, how good it feels. Now, as I mentioned, got the Pencil Plus because it has the built-in eraser. I knew from previous reviews and taking a look at this product online that the response time was a little slow. Yes, it's e-ink, so it is not lightning quick. Don't expect iPad level performance here. And I didn't want to have to toggle between the different settings, although you can in the sidebar. I wanted to just be able to flip the pencil over and erase my writing as I went along or change something, etc. So that's why I made the choice to go for the more expensive model. You don't have to, but it does save you from a couple of extra taps and waiting for the device to sort of catch up with your input. Speaking of the screen experience, though, outside of menu options and tapping on different control settings, it's actually really, really fast to respond. Writing feels super natural. As I said, you can do brush strokes, pencil strokes, fine marker tips, the list goes on. There's also a ton of document setup options. The reMarkable 2 comes loaded with a huge amount of templates, so you can set up any kind of document that you could ever imagine. It very much is aiming to be your every notebook replacement. And of course, last but definitely not least, not only does this have cut, copy, and paste built right in, but this device also does written word to text. And then once converted, you can email it off to yourself. Not that you really need to. With the reMarkable companion application, everything's synced back and forth between your iPhone or your Android device or your laptop, what have you. So you don't really need to worry too much about losing documents or even converting them at all. They can kind of just live in the reMarkable ecosystem and you'll still be able to access them anywhere that you have a Wi-Fi connection. And of course, the reMarkable 2 would not be an e-ink tablet without eBook reader functionality. It also reads PDFs and you can zoom and edit right in line, and those changes are saved for the next time you view the document, which is kind of cool and something you definitely don't get on a Kindle, for example. So then, what's my verdict on the reMarkable 2? Well, as I said in the beginning, this device is very expensive. It is not going to be for everybody, but I'm all in. And one of the best features, honestly, is the fact that this thing has an incredible battery life. I've had mine for 3 weeks now, and I've only had to charge it once. So with an average about week and a half, 2-week battery life, I've been able to blow through getting a lot of my notes out of my old notebooks and converted into digital format. And now they're with me everywhere that I go. Even if I don't have my reMarkable with me, I've got them on my phone, I have them on my laptop, my desktop at work. It's fantastic. So I am definitely all in on this device. I think it's a cool addition to my on-the-go digital nomad entrepreneur lifestyle. And if that's you as well, or you just want to have something you can sketch on, something you can take notes on the fly, I could see this being a great product for a student in, say, college or university. Probably not anybody younger than that because of the price point again, but if you're in that bracket, or you're just looking for something a little bit different to kind of unplug while you're doing your notation or you're studying, the reMarkable is definitely that. It's stripped back, it's bare bones, but in of itself, it's really cool, and it's a really unique and very fun product to use.